And greetings, we are back here. We are in Tex Murphy's office right now, and we're going to turn around, head out the door. What we've got to do is we've got to find out, there was a picture, let me see if we can look at it in the inventory. This woman here.
If this woman has been doing business with Maldonado, maybe someone else on Chandler Avenue will recognize her.
So we've got to go up and down the avenue trying to find out who knows this woman. We found, if you watch the last episode, she talked to us briefly on the video phone, but as soon as she recognized that it was Tex, she hung up because we were talking to her at Maldonado's office. So she was calling there and we answered the phone. So let's get out of here. Let's take a quick look at this. Broken.
Too bad this zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel.
All right, let's get out of here. I wonder where we need to find that zipline trolley wheel at. So the problem is it's probably very close to where I found it, and I don't remember where I found it at. So I don't want to have to go back and actually go wandering around. I don't know if I found it down there or behind one of these other buildings. All right, so we need to talk to someone who might have the information. Let's see. That is the Back to the Future mobile in this video game here. Let's try in the hotel. I think we may have tried here before, but just in case, let's try it again.
Ellen must be out on strike. I'd better come back later to talk to her.
All right. Well, we need to talk to Holly. Well, what do we have to do to get Holly to be?
Only guests of this hotel
Not
are
on
allowed
strike.
entrance through here. The Golden Gate Hotel? Nicest place on Chandler.
And that's not where Tex lives. He lives down the road at the Ritz. Where can we find Rusty's? Closed. That's never open. Let's check it downstairs here. See if anything's going on down here. Anything changed here?
Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't. If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk. As I ring the bell, I expect Nilo, but another familiar face pops up from behind the counter. It's Clint.
That's nice because there was
Looks
no
like
bell
he's
earlier.
having some home plastic surgery to cover his empty eye socket. It's amazing what you can do with a tire patch, spray paint, and crazy glue.
All right, off to a video.
Ah, Mr. Murphy, will you be needing some housekeeping done? I can't remember the last time we saw you around here.
Okay.
Clint? You work here now?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't remember. I heard about your blackout. I used to have those, but they were more brownouts, you know, my old chocolate addiction.
So, what are you doing behind the desk? Looking for Nilo's complimentary chocolates?
You mean the ones you used to leave on the pillow, right? Those weren't chocolates, my friend. Man, I hope you didn't eat them.
No.
Nilo, man, I haven't heard that name in years. Not since I bought this place from him. The city was going to condemn it, but Nilo didn't feel like fixing it up, so he sold it real cheap.
Okay.
Where did Nilo end up?
You mean Nellie? He got a sex change. Yeah, I don't know. He tried to pass himself off as his long-lost twin sister for a while, but that didn't fly.
Well, you've done a bang-up job. You got rid of the smell. What was that anyway?
You do not want to know. God, I wish I could get amnesia for that memory. But on the bright side, we've exterminated most of the roaches and reinforced the foundation after the big quake last year. And finally got real fire extinguishers, so no more painted-on safety features. We're up to a 3-star cubic zirconia rating in the Mutant Leisure blog spot now.
So how did you afford all of this? I mean, didn't you normally eat up all your profits at the chocolate stand?
It's mostly thanks to you, my #1 tenant. You pay up front and I always throw in a little extra to make sure I keep an extra eye on your place.
He's only got one eye. Okay.
Well, math isn't my strong point, but I think you're out of extra eyes.
Did anyone ever tell you that you make it hard to give good customer service?
It's come up a few times.
You're paid through the end of the year, just like every year. You hardly ever hear these days, but hey, let me get my nose out of your business. That sounded disgusting. Let's change the subject. What can I do for you?
Okay, we've got a lot to ask here. I'm glad we walked in here.
You keep being my best tenant, and I'll be your biggest fan. Deal?
What a nice eye patch he's got.
The cops came by to ask me about that, but I wasn't here at the time. This may not be much, but it's mine. I love it. Nice guy, but he's got some screws loose. Dumbest name ever for a shop.
Holes in Tex's apartment. Let's see if he knows anything about that.
Just get the holes patched before you move out, or I will keep your security deposit. Look, I know I used to joke with you about Chelsea being in love with me, but that was just my jealousy talk. That's Louie's niece, right? Tall, brunette. Oh. I've got to steer clear of his diner. Too many chocolate memories. Look, I've had my own problems, as you know. I was in a kind of a dark place 7 years ago. Dark, bitter, sometimes nuts, raisins. God help me, marshmallows. Nice girl for circuits and chips. We don't need to talk about that, do we? That was a real tragedy. Maldonado is spying on you? Are you sure it was you? Maldonado? Nothing but trouble. I steered clear of that hombre. That guy's all mobbed up, so I keep my distance. That little gremlin's never forgiven me for stealing his newspapers and using them for blankets. I haven't tried it. They say that the sauce will melt your eyeballs, and that's a risk I'm just not willing to take. I know for a fact I've never seen this boss before, because if I had, she'd be my lady love. Me? I'm just living a dream. One chocolate-free day at a time.
Okay, and that's the whole line of questioning we've got for him. And poof, he is gone.
If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk.
Can I get back there?
Door.
Door. Okay. And I didn't get to ask him about the tenant. A nasty, dirty
It's
couch.
best not to sit on these couches, but if you do, you better be wearing a hazmat suit.
Palace of Fine Arts.
The Presidio. I mean, the Palace of Fine Arts. No, wait, is it the Museum of Science? San Francisco just has too many landmarks.
Can we get in here yet?
Well, this is a flashy new neighbor.
And no. So back out the door. There's nothing else to hear.
Time to get a new clock.
This one doesn't work? Alright. What does this say?
Fat chance of that happening. Do you know what kind of creeps live in this place?
Yeah. You tell them, Tex. Okay, so now where do we go from here? Where haven't we been? We can go back into the electronics shop, say hello in there, see if anything has changed.
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
Ah, okay, so we got 3 more things to ask here.
I don't know what it is they're serving in there, but it sure as hell ain't barbecue. That's a fine piece of humanity there. She stopped by the other day and checked out our selection. Took her about 2 seconds to realize it was all crap, so she seemed to know her stuff.
You're selling only the best stuff there.
That guy's a go-getter. Why don't you get him to answer these questions?
Okay, so we are done here. Let's see, as long as we're going down the street. Let's stop back in here for a second.
It's real good having you stop in more regular. How can I help you? might have seen this lady in here not long ago. Didn't catch your name.
Boy, his face doesn't get any prettier, does it?
That Clint's really come up in the wire. Though I still hide the chocolate cake when he drops by. I don't want him falling back into his, old ways.
And that's it for here. Okay, done talking to Louie here. Maybe back to the barbecue joint. We can't go there because I don't think this guy's gonna have the disc
Hey, Mr.
decrypted
Murphy.
yet.
Still running the decryption program. You can hang with me till it's done. Shouldn't be more than 4 or 5 hours. Who's that?
You're no help. Alright, we're out of here. Let's go back to the pawn shop now. We're running out of places to go to here.
As I made it perfectly clear, your status as a paying customer earns you a modicum of goodwill. I suggest you use it judiciously.
Sorry, you lost me at modicum. Look, answer a few questions for me and I won't kick your butt when I get my memory back.
Just smelling the fumes coming off that establishment irritates my bowels. Lovely. Oh, she may have come by here. I can't be sure.
Alright, and he's
Like
not.
I always say, you can take a bomb out of a dumpster, but you'll never get a dumpster out of a bomb.
Alright. Okay, where else do we go to now?
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried. Ricard's at Midnight isn't open right now. Oh, it's closed. Most businesses on Chandler Avenue won't open until later.
Alright, well, we're running out of places. We can go check out that llama club or whatever, but the one place that we have not gone to yet is up there, Coit Tower. And we haven't been instructed to go there, but then again, no one's told us not to go there. What's this place? Well, this is interesting. Oops. Alright. Well, let's sneak around in here and see what it is that we might get ourselves into.
This became a highly sought-after neighborhood post-World War III when it was found that the radiation couldn't penetrate through all the lead paint.
And we've heard that about 50 times so far in the game, so I would rather they just shut that off until there's something new. Another Mike and Ike comic?
Another Mike and Ike Hammer Candy comic.
All right.
Tootsie Rolled.
I don't want to go there. That'll be an ouch. Any more Mike and Ikes up here? I'm not seeing them. Alright, so let's head on across to Coit Tower there. If anyone has actually been to San Francisco, I've been there once, and I had a fantastic time there. And I did go up in Coit Tower. I guess if you go there, that is like one of the things on the list to do. It's on top of a hill, and it gives you a fantastic view of the city. So much for the travel guide. Next, let's see. Anything else around here? Where does this go? What's this? I see something. Circus peanuts.
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
Okay. All these old flashbacks from the previous games that I either haven't played or don't remember. is this thing. Whatever it is, I can't get up on into it there. Well, look at this. I can just walk right through these things. Look at that. Alright, let's see if we can go up. Now, this is not the elevator that I remember from Coit Tower. Okay. And I don't remember this many stairs either. Nor do I remember a railing that you could just fall off of. Or a lack of a railing there, for that matter. Well, I get a nice view of the city up here. Alright, there's something on the wall to read. And let's just press the button.
Whoa. I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor.
Oops.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa! Whoa!
Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes.
Okay, so we are up on the top of Coit Tower, and there's no place to go. Alright, so back down, and I don't know where we go now. It's back to that hotel. Maybe Maldonado's office again. Maybe Tex's office again. Maybe, you know, the llama place or whatever. I mean, that's the thing with adventure games. You really kind of have to adventure around. But adventure games are the games that I actually started playing originally a long, long time ago. So yeah, a lot of the puzzles, they don't necessarily throw me. It's just like that, like the one that we had that was like the Simon game with about 16 different colors on there. My memory is not geared for that. So let's see, what is this?
This old Buick's been picked clean by the urban vultures.
That's a Buick? What kind of Buick is this?
I have no desire to ride that streetcar.
Okay, that's what that is. That rusted out hunk of metal. Alright, so eventually we're going to have to get up on the top floor here, because it looks like there's like some kind of a penthouse up there. But I don't know who's going to let us in. We can't get in through this way. And we don't have a key to get in. Alright, let's check in, see if... Ah, look who's back! Holograms are people too. When we see that sign, I guess that means that she is back. Let's talk to... What does it say? Right there. I can't read what it says right above the hand. Please activate. I think it just says about activating.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing? Let me check. I can confirm that Mason Bowers has been a registered guest here. Sorry, Tex. I'm not allowed to give out any more information than that.
That's not helpful.
If I could smell, I'm pretty sure he would stink. Always looks like he's up to something unsavory. That crusty old perv is always coming in here trying to get a peek at my underpixels.
Underpixels, come on.
I think the kid who works here has a crush on me. Maybe one of these days I'll rock his little world. Yeah, I've seen this woman in here. In fact, she picked up a piece of mail that's been delivered here. I might be able to get a name or address for you. Let me see if I have an image of the envelope. Yep, got it. I'll print it out for you.
All right.
The Ritz landlord? Seems like he may have a couple of screws loose, but nice enough.
Okay, we're done here.
Holly sends the information about the mystery woman to my smart Alex, and I get a new location on the map. It's on the coast near Monterey. Whoever owns this place has mucho dinero.
All right, let's look at what we've got here. All right, no, we need to look at the map. There's the map. All right, so if we want to go to the beach house, I think we get in our DeLorean down here, or whatever that thing is. Get into the hovermobile. Okay.
Whoa. I get in my speeder and realize I'm very wobbly and my vision's pretty fuzzy. I realize it's finally time to get this head wound checked out and some professional input on what's happened to me. And now's as good a time as any. I call a cab, and I'm on my way to the North Hill Clinic.
Where are you headed?
North Hill Clinic.
Well, I better step on it. You look like you're in pretty bad shape. Your eyes are really bloodshot.
Yeah, you should see it from this side.
Live around here?
Yeah, I do. The Ritz.
I've heard there's a lot of Morlocks in that area.
Morlocks?
That's what they call them. Some new crazy type of mutant.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard rumors that they're attacking people.
On Chandler Avenue?
Just rumors. But you never know. Things could get worse. Sorry. I just wanted to let you know I was packing heat up here. Didn't mean to freak you out.
That's fine. It's just the last time I got a ride from someone, they shot me, so I'm a little jumpy. It's a nice gun, by the way. I used to have one just like it.
I've had this for a long time. Some idiot threw it out his window.
The head wound is painful for sure. Maybe this Dr. Donahue can help me sort things out.
Taylor warned me you might be a problem patient.
You know, you really shouldn't keep these things on the floor. Germs?
I'm just gonna assume you've got some head trauma. Let's see what's going on.
Weird question for you. Is there any way to tell whether I'm dreaming or not?
Do you want to know if you're dreaming right now? Yep, you're awake. So tell me what happened.
Well, I woke up a few hours ago with this goose egg on my head and an injection mark on my arm. I've got no idea how I got them. As a matter of fact, I have no idea about anything over the past 7 years.
You took a pretty good shot to the head. Enough to knock you out. You caused some short-term memory loss, but for 7 years. Let's see that mark on your arm. I think we'll need to draw some blood. Yeah, your form accurate?
It's like, she goes right for the same place that he's got the injection mark on his arm. There's no other place she could take it from. Like, that's just like, it's, oh my god, alright.
Everything except my name, address, and billing information.
Oh, I'm guessing your bloodstream's full of cholesterol and toxins, but I'm sure we'll find something else there too. Have you ever had an implant?
Nope. All natural.
Well, that injection mark concerns me, but I don't want to speculate. I would really like to keep you overnight for observation. You mind waiting around until we figure this out?
Sure. If we can get it done in 5 minutes. While we're waiting, though, could I ask you a few questions?
Let's just keep this professional, shall we? I don't think you could do much better. And yes, I mean that the way it sounded. I believe he runs a diner over on Telegraph Hill.
Okay.
I've dealt with many cases of amnesia, but nothing exactly like this.
And that's all we got out of her, so...
After leaving North Hill, I get a cab ride back to my office. After a while, I'm feeling a little better, so I hop in my speeder and head out to the address of the mystery woman, who I hope can give me info on Mason Bowers.
Okay, and we've got a load screen here, and let's see what happens here.
Nice, this is more like it. Fun fact, this is a former vacation home for 3 James Bond villains. Goldfinger!
Okay, on that note, we're going to end this part right here, and we'll come back in the next part and explore this Monterey, California, or Carmel, or wherever the heck we are, estate on the ocean, and go from there. So thanks for watching. If you haven't yet, click the subscribe button, because there's more to come, and many, many more games to come after this one. So click that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next part. Thanks again.